Okay folks, so just briefly I've put the bladder back in here again and the cap, bladder cap back on. Of course this was all cleaned. Pushed it down in there just far enough to get the clip ring on. Used my little metal cap to put on here and used the pliers to pull it back up. Then it's got the schrader valve in there, and I just put the little bicycle pump, pumped in about 5 to 10 pounds of pressure so that the bladder expands inside a little bit, and then put the rest of shock oil in. So you got to have about half full of shock oil before you do any of this. Fill it up to about here, put the new revalved valve and shaft and everything back in, and now I'm starting to bleed it. So this is really important. You got to get all the air out of that shock body or it will never perform well. And so what you have to do is you have to grab a hold of everything and then you push down fast and then pull up slow. Oh, went too far. You push down fast and up slow. And you can't really see because the bubbles are way too small, but there's a bunch of little bubbles that come up. And you have to leave it alone, let the bubbles all rise to the top, they'll break, and then you pump it a few more times, you wait, let the bubbles come up, and you just keep doing that until you see no more bubbles. And then you can take the seal head and push it back down inside the shock body, put the clip ring on, and then basically recharge the nitrogen, and then put your spring on and you're done. Okay everybody, the shock's all bled, the seal head is back in, the clip ring's on, I have put the new spring on, and I also, real quick, need to take all the air out of the bladder that I put in. And now I'm ready to go ahead and recharge the shock with nitrogen. Now, I have this canister with the regulator on it, and the end kind of looks like this. This allows you to be able to open the schrader valve and close it so you don't lose pressure. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do it and have you guys watch how we recharge a shock. There's the typical schrader valve method, and the other method is used with a needle, and that's a little bit more a pain in the butt. But basically you just take this fitting and you thread it onto the schrader valve, and it has to be pretty snug. Oh, my music. Pandora's been freaking out lately on me, going into high-speed mode. I don't understand why. Perfect timing to have that happen. Okay, so basically that's tightened on the schrader valve. Hang tight for just a second. I can't stand when my music does this. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so basically what you do is you put the fitting on the schrader valve. Then it's got this little valve that opens up the actual valve inside. Turn it clockwise all the way. And then what we're going to do is, I always keep this diaphragm totally loosened. And it's got some gauges right here. The one gauge reads how much pressure is in the tank. The other one is how much pressure is going through the hose. So this is open. Now I'm going to open up the tank. We've still got about 1700 psi of pressure in the tank. And as I slowly screw in this diaphragm, it will start to feed nitrogen into the shock. And it's got a gauge right here, and I just simply watch the gauge. Right now I'm at 100, and Race Tech recommends 175 for this shock. I usually do less than that, but I'm going to go up to what they recommend, which is, there's 160, 170, 175. And then all we do is I close down the tank, so no more, I don't lose any nitrogen. Then you simply just close the schrader valve so nitrogen can't escape out of the bladder, and just simply loosen this. You're going to hear some nitrogen bleed out. That's just pressure that's inside the hose. And that's it. She's ready to go. So I've got, actually I kind of lied, I thought I said 5.6. kilogram millimeter rear spring. It's actually 5.4. The stock was 5.2. So hopefully that'll balance out the bike pretty well. But then I back off this diaphragm so I don't mess up the spring. That's it. So now I've got a fully rebuilt shock, new spring, new fluid inside, new gold valve, new valving, and now I'm going to go ahead and just install it back in the bike and get ready to start setting up a sag. Normally they recommend on this bike an 85 millimeter sag. That's a little bit, I like more around 100 to 105, which basically drops the back end just a little bit. But anyway, we'll see how it feels and I'll tweak it from there, okay? I'll show you guys when I get it back in the bike what it looks like. Beautiful day out here today. I'm actually set up the sag as close as I can by myself. Can't see doodah. Okay, that's better. So if I get on this bike now, so I'm going to raise you up here just a little bit. You're going to see a couple things right away. One is, as soon as I float up on its wheels, notice how it stays up in the stroke. It's a lot stiffer now in the front, in the back. Much better. So what I'm going to do, well, you can see even if that's even tall, I have to be on my tippy toes now, so the other suspension would not have worked. But it's a lot stiffer. And I'm going to go just play around. Oh, dark. That's better. I'm going to go play around with it just a little bit. Nothing major, just to see how it feels. Start working on the clickers a little bit, but this should be much better now. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll be back for a report. Okay, everybody. I went and gave it a run real quick around in a little dirt that we have around here, and it is dramatically better. A lot safer. I feel like I can actually push it a little bit. It was a little bit more stiff everywhere, but still very, very, very doable. So I think I'm going to ride it like this for a while and just see how it does, and I can always start adjusting clickers to my liking. The bike feels really balanced though, and predictable, and it doesn't feel like that front end is just, you know, diving down every time you brake or any time you let off the gas. So just kind of a quick recap. We've got gold valves in the front, new compression stack, rebuilt forks with new bushings, new seals, everything cleaned. The adjusters on the compression side I adjusted at 13 out from being fully bottomed. The rear has a new gold valve, new compression stack, new rebound stack, new spring. Compression out is 15, rebound out is 12, and set up the sag at 105 millimeters right now. And we're just going to run with that and see how it goes, but overall it's a lot better, a lot better. I feel like I really should have done this before I headed down to St. George. It would have been a lot better. Anyway, so consider this project wrapped up. We'll get ready for the next one, and I'll keep you tuned. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.